We had to hit some music for bugs for Friday. Hello, little smokies. Welcome in. I hope you are all having a fantastic week so far. We've got a lot to get into today. You guys have actually requested this one, so I'm really excited to hit it. We're going to be getting into what's going on currently in the Mackenzie Shirilla case. So if you guys don't know, on Netflix, they did the documentary The Crash, and that's where her story was heavily publicized, but she was a 17-year-old girl who crashed a car, and actually 2 people have passed away from it. So we're going to be getting into that story today. I also got a little bit of stuff to talk about from what's going on in the community. There's been a little bit of some stuff going on this morning that I definitely want to get into with you guys. And I think we'll do maybe like a slight Love Island recap towards the end if you guys are feeling that. So stay tuned. We've got so much to get through today, and it's Friday, so I hope you're all ready to chill and hang out and get into everything. Also, let me put the chat back up today because it should be working. Is it maybe only Twitch? Yeah, it is showing only Twitch, so I'll leave it off still for now, but it'll be on the other screen. But welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. Shelby Ray said, wow, we are on a roll for watch hours. Yes, for those of you guys who have been asking, currently we are at 2.2K. So I need 800 more watch hours to be able to apply, but it takes a couple days for like the watch hours to like transfer over to like the little application thing, and then it'll be 3 to 5 days from there. So I'll keep you guys posted on when the process is moving along, but we're super close to at least being able to apply, so that's really exciting. Strawberry Kisses 222 said 500 hours for one day, not too bad. Definitely not at all. Definitely not the growth I was expecting either. You guys have been absolutely like supporting the shit out of this channel to start, so I really appreciate everybody who's here, who's watching, tuned in, and ready to get into some stuff with me today. So first things first, I think to get the community drama out the way, we'll just get straight into that. So if you guys don't know, which a lot of you probably don't because you're not in the other universe anymore, there was this like announcement that was put out today that I only want to address because I feel like it's like some weird gay op. Like honestly, like there's just no other way I can put it, and I just don't want you guys to feel weird about like the community you're in. So let me go ahead and get straight into it. I'm actually not showing you guys music for Bug, sadly, but I'm gonna be showing you guys this little photo right here. So let me make it bigger so you guys can see it, and we'll get right into the tea. Okay. So this is the part that matters. The photos I actually don't even care about because they didn't mean really anything to me personally. So this apparently came out in the community. Where are my words? This supposedly came out in the community today. It says Crown Zach was exposed by Exile Warrior for being on an alt in a bad server running gay ops. He also deleted all his messages to try and hide all his tracks. If you are going to violate people's privacy, run gay ops, etc., then lie when confronted with the truth, you will be caught here. So guys, I'm just going to keep this a stack. If someone's on the server on an alt account because they still want to be in the other server supporting Rosie, I do think it's pretty like shitty of the LCU to try to come in and like ban those people out, especially because it's not like she's fucking telling these people like what to, you know what I'm saying? Such a weird narrative and bullshit that they're pushing right now. But on top of that, calling it a gay ops is also what I really have a problem with, because people are just here to hang out. What they're calling a gay op is people shit-talking Keem. People are gonna shit-talk Keem if they want to. That's the problem. They have a problem with the freedom of speech that I am allowing in my server. Also, as far as Exile being the one who snitched, Exile was someone who was banned out of the LCU community like months ago. I want to say probably like 6 months ago, maybe like 5 months ago, for beef and gay ops that was run on Exile by Gino. So this is Gino trying to put distrust in the community to try to cause infighting between everybody so that people are all looking at each other like, oh, who's the alt account? Who's like the one in here? And yeah, there probably is an alt account in the server too. But let's be real, guys. I told you from the jump. If you join this server, you're probably gonna get banned from the LCU. And as long as you're willing to sacrifice this, a lot of this shouldn't matter to most of you. And it really shouldn't be a big deal like it is, so. Clueless YN said, OMG, look, Keem Egos got hurt again. Yeah, definitely for sure. I just really don't think it should be that important that it's something that they're, like, trying to spin about the server. I just don't want you guys to be all, like, fucking looking at each other like, who is it? To be real, if someone's in there on an alt and they want to spend their time hanging out in the fucking VC, trying to report back to the LCU to tell them what you're doing, it's unfortunate, it's weird, but it just shows you where people's time rather be spent. That's all I got to say about the subject. If I could get away with being in your server, I would. At the moment, it just isn't worth it. Yeah, I totally understand that. And I tell a lot of people, if you want to stay in the LCU, absolutely don't join my server. Like, I would rather just have you guys, like, watch my channel and just be able to, like, hang out and watch both places and hang out both places. It's not a big deal to me. I don't want it to have to be this thing where you have to pick and choose. They made it that way, so I'll let them push whatever weird narratives they're gonna keep pushing, but I'm gonna address it from my side because I saw a lot of people talking about it in the main chat this morning or this afternoon, so wanted to be clear on that. Wombat said, dummy eats corn the long way. That's crazy to say. That's crazy. Good Vibes Flow said, how do I find your Discord, Zay? It is in the description for my channel, like the channel, I think it's like a bio or whatever that they call it. I want to say channel description. Otherwise, the mods will drop it in the chat periodically. All you have to do is hit the little application. It just asks you what your YouTube name is and why you want to be in the Discord. So as long as you make it through that, you're free to go in. Psych Draws said, love you, Zay. Sorry they can't leave y'all the fuck alone. I mean, I'm not surprised. Which also, speaking of which, the only other thing I'm going to address from that community today is this clip. Because like I've been saying, have been openly supporting Glass. I've definitely been wanting to check out their show. But this kind of rubbed me off a weird way. So I just wanted to, you know, talk about it. Before we get into all the juice and the meat and potatoes for today's show. Alright. Wow, it's all huge now. Let me make it all tiny again. Sorry, uno moment. I had to make it really big for the last one. There we go. Wow, resizing. I hate when people act like OBS is so difficult. There you go. Easy peasy. You can show a clip on the fly and not show everything else on your screen. Wombat said, totally not a cult. Trust me, bro. So I'm going to be honest. This clip made me sad.
Hello.
Hi. I'll come up here real quick and say I am so proud of everything you've been doing. So you basically like have learned so fast, and I'm so proud of you. And you guys are killing it over here. I'm proud of you guys.
Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Just trying to save Glass. I fucking love this show so much from the beginning, and I just want to keep it alive for sure. And also with everything that happened with Jersey, I just want to be there for her because I fuck with that bitch.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I'm proud of Soph. I'm proud of her for going in, jumping in, running OBS on the fly. Like, things like that are hard, and I know not everybody, like, look, OBS to me, simple. I've been doing it for a long time. But as someone who's never done it, like, there's a learning process. I went back and watched, like, my first episode of, like, running a stream on Nerds, and, dude, I, like, was muted for, like, 5 minutes. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, shit happens sometimes. You just, like, you get really nervous when you're first running it. So, absolute kudos and credit to her, because I feel like she really does care about the channel.
Did you get your computer order, Jersey?
Okay, yeah. I ended up not getting from that site just because, like, there's been a lot of goals that I've been trying to hit, and, like, it all requires money. So, like, I blew, like, 2,100 on, like, everything, like, including the desk and everything. Yeah. 21. But, like, I'll have 21. I'll have it.
See. So happy that you are focusing on yourself and doing what makes you happy. You are killing it, mama. HOA parasocial heart hands.
We gotta get the hoa going.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Ooh,
directly supporting my Favzoot and the Smokies is probably the best thing you can do to give Keem the giant middle finger. Also, can I still donate $10 for movie night? I really want Beetlejuice on the list. Ho oh aho 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 aho.
Oh wait a minute. Why did he kind of hit that one? Wait a minute. I think if you don't put spaces in the hoas, because he kind of went like a hoa, like he kind of skipped a beat on it. But thank you both Kanga and Rue and Spooples so much. And actually, guys, movie picks over here are going to be $5 because I don't have to split the money with anybody, so it would be a little greedy of me, I feel like, to keep it at $10. So I will absolutely put Beetlejuice for you, Spooples. Just let me know if you want Beetlejuice to be on there more than once, or if you want to pick like a second one. And also Kanka and Rue, let me know if you want to pick something, but I'll write Beetlejuice for now. We also got Amelie, and then we have like a list. The rest of the list I have like set up in the Discord for me so that I won't lose anything. And we're either going to spin it at the end of the stream today or at the beginning of the gaming stream that I'm doing later with Exile, which is going to be later tonight. So if you guys want to check that out, we're going to be playing Peak. I think we'll have some friends joining us, so it should be a good time. Yeah, Spooples gets 2 picks, Kanga gets 1. Thank you, S1K. But let's go ahead and keep watching this. And thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. For those of you guys who do want to donate, that's how you do it, through that little restream link. It's a Streamlabs link. It's a little more steps than it is on YouTube, but hopefully I'll have that monetization soon, so it'll be easier for you guys to be able to hit that. But I really do appreciate anything. I don't expect it, but you guys are amazing if you do, so thank you.
But I'll have everything for sure. And
oh my god, wait, I'm sorry, I need to pause and answer this Twitch chat message that you guys can see on the screen. Yoinky said, where did you vanish for a whole ass year? Dude, I went to this crazy ass community that was like hella weird as shit, and like you would not believe the shit that went on over there, man. You would not believe. Hit up the Discord. Everyone's hella chill. We got the Discord back up and running. I'm back. Good to see ya, Yoinky.
Send you like what I ended up getting so you could like see spec wise and shit. Like,
okay. All right, for sure. Well, I'm not going to take up too much of your guys' time. I hope you have a good one. And to Volta shit, I hope you suffer. Bye.
Oh. Thank you, Kalo. Thank you, Kalo. Really appreciate the feedback. And yeah, thank you so much for hopping in, but that was out of pocket.
It be throwing me the fuck off, bro. I don't be expecting this shit, and then I'm like, huh? Yeah. Look, I'm gonna pull an Amber. I don't condone, all right? But thank you for supporting us, Kalo. Yes. I do appreciate that.
So this, when I said this clip kind of hurt me a little bit, that's why. So let's start. Clearly, I've done something to upset Kalo. Surely, after I've helped him in that community so much. I said it the other day, I expected a lot of people to talk shit, but there's some people I didn't. There's some people I thought would just not say anything. But Kalo? Shit, alright. Sure. And then, the way that they laughed at that, after I've been very supportive of very specifically Glass, also rubbed me the wrong way. And that's where I'm just gonna leave that for now, because I really don't know how to fucking feel about any of that I just saw. But while we're in the whole bullshit going on, I'm wondering if that's in relation to like what happened with the Discord, maybe. I don't know. But that rubbed me really the wrong way. Yeah, Paul and Polly Pocket said the diss track he did with Yo Mama on Zay and then this. See, I didn't even give a fuck about the diss track. But then he tried to act like, oh yeah, like, it was not that serious. Like, I love Zay. She's super cool. He did this whole thing where he, like, went on stream and acted like he was gonna himself and said one of the reasons was because I was mad at him. Clearly you don't care if I'm mad at you now, bro. Like, what a weird fucking thing to do. Like, had no reason to do that other than to just be, like, spiteful. So, like, hey, I haven't gone to talk shit about him or either of them. So I thought that was really interesting, but there we are. Wombat said, I started the diss track trend and they copied me. I know, your diss tracks were better, Wombat. They... It sucks. Kate Catbear said, I heard it and I hoped he was talking about somebody else. Who else could he be talking about? That's what I've heard that they've been calling me. So when I heard that, because I'm not watching anything other than Glass. I've told you guys every day I watch only Glass. So I only hear what other people are telling me. So I'm hearing that's what they're calling me and they're telling me that's about me. Who else could it be about? That's all I'm saying. All right. But that's where we're going to leave that for today because we got an entire deep dive to get into, and I don't want to rain on everybody's Friday, which is why I feel like whenever you deliver somebody news, you got to deliver them the bad news first, so then you can hit them with the good news, which I don't even think the deep dive is good news, but I think it's just, you know, actually, it's all bad news today. It's a bad news Friday. The deep dive is actually really, really fucking serious, really sad. This is a case that I think a lot of you guys have heard if you've seen the Netflix documentary, The Crash, the Mackenzie Shirilla case. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start over with some of the facts for those of you guys who have not seen the documentary, because we're going to be getting into a lot of the updates of what's going on now. But for those of you who don't even know, like, what the case is, I've got to, like, lay it down. So, Mackenzie Shirilla lived in Strongsville, Ohio with her boyfriend, and she was 17 years old at the time of the event that we're going to be talking about. So Mackenzie and her boyfriend Dom, they dated each other for 4 years, so it seems like a majority of their high school relationship. Now, something that I found really interesting when researching this, and that I don't think that they really, I don't know if they addressed this in the documentary or said it much, because they kind of just said, oh, well, they've been dating for 4 years. She was 13, and he was 16. And I know that that's only a 3-year age gap. But for anybody that's ever been in high school, and for anybody that's ever been in middle school, you know the vast difference between a 16-year-old mindset and a 13-year-old mindset. So I did find that really interesting in this case that they got together at those ages, because I was like, nothing in common. Like, I could not imagine, like, that pairing between them. I wonder how they got together. I couldn't find that anywhere, really. And Paul and Polly Pocket said, I've seen a few body analysis on these interviews, mom, dad, and her. Yeah, we're going to get into some of that stuff as well. Okay, so reportedly, so there has been mixed reports. If you guys have seen the documentary, what you will see is you will see friends of Mackenzie and Dom and Davion, who's also in the car for this accident, the other person who passed away, say that their relationship could be a little bit toxic, but it wasn't anything that serious. Versus when you'll hear, like, I had to make sure I didn't turn my mic off, sorry. Versus when you'll hear his family talk about it, or not necessarily just Dom's family, but there's other friends. Like, okay, so there was 2 friends in particular in the documentary. It was one of Mackenzie's friends. I can't remember her name right now. It really doesn't matter, to be honest. I think she was kind of a clout demon. But one of Mackenzie's friends and then the boyfriend of her were pretty much the only 2 people to say that their relationship was actually not that serious. But then there's many reports online, and we'll get into some of the proof of that say their relationship was actually extremely toxic, really aggressive. They've had multiple breakups, like, off and on. And even the friends said that, but they said it wasn't anything that serious. It was like a high school romance, so things like that happen, you know? They tried to almost downplay the seriousness of what the relationship was. classmates of Mackenzie even said that she was a huge fan of Regina George. She really liked to like imitate her, and she loved the movie Mean Girls. She's also reportedly been a bully. In the documentary, they talk a lot about like teachers and faculty at the school that she went to, saying that she was frequently in the office for like situations of not necessarily bullying, but getting into beef and like stuff with girls. She had been like suspended before. It was not like she was like a star student by any means. And I also found it interesting that at 17 years old, she moved out to live with her boyfriend, and her parents were in this documentary, and they were totally okay with this. Her parents seemed to be fully on her side and say that this is all just a crazy accident that happened in relation to her POTS syndrome. Let me look up exactly what POTS syndrome stands for so I don't say it wrong, because I had it before this, but I forgot. Not like saying I forgot sounds really bad, but honestly, I just don't want to lie. Like, POTS syndrome, it's postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and it's a disorder of the autonomic nervous system. Its hallmark is excessive heart rate increase upon standing up that occurs without a drop in blood pressure. It says, while it's incurable, it's manageable. So some of the common symptoms of POTS are dizziness, lightheadedness or fainting, heart palpitations or chest pain, brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and chronic fatigue, headaches, and gastrointestinal issues. So the only one that I think that could semi-apply to this case would be the brain fog. And we'll get into all of that when we get a little bit deeper into the actual accident itself. But we still got to go through a little bit of the background here. So, something interesting. This is actually not the first time that they had any sort of, or Mackenzie specifically, had any sort of interaction with police. On March 23rd of 2020, police and fire department responded to a threat of unaliving by 15-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla. Shirilla was not taken to the hospital because her parents said they didn't think that her threats were real and did not believe she would hurt herself. Her mother, Natalie, has testified in court that she has never believed her daughter to ever want to seriously unalive herself. And now, when you look at the documentary and you look at the way that the parents are talking about this situation, that's why I note this in the background, because I feel like it is super important to show how the parents downplay the symptoms that Mackenzie has showed early on in life of potential seriously mental health issues. At 15 years old, thoughts of in yourself to the point that police are called, I don't think this should be something taken lightly. And I know, at least in the state that I live, if a call like that was made, there would have been an involuntary hold. It's crazy to me that her parents are saying, well, we don't believe the threats are real, and it's almost like an attention thing. And even if it was, why would you take the risk? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't really make sense to me. Cinnamon Paw said no medical evidence was presented in court. Are you referring to this situation, or are you referring to the POTS specifically? Because we'll get into that as well. Dominic's brother has told investigators, and this is where I talk about like some of the family who said that the relationship was actually more tumultuous than the two friends in the documentary wanted to make it out to be. Dominic's brother has told investigators that he has witnessed Dominic calling Shirilla's parents to pick her up because she would not leave his home. And this was something that they even referenced in the documentary. The brother has like testified and said this before, said that his brother, Dominic, the one who was dating Mackenzie, have had insane fights. And said even that his brother was at the point where he wanted to break up with her not long before this accident happened. That they had had a phone call where his brother had greatly expressed wanting to leave this relationship with Mackenzie. And now keep in mind, this is like a high school romance. It might have not been a forever thing, but the way that some of the friends in the documentary were making it out was like, oh, they were gonna get married. And I mean, she moved in at 17. She hasn't even like have an adult brain yet to know that that's like the guy that she wants to spend her whole life with. I just think that a lot of these things are really interesting leading up to this, because when we get into some of the information that's come out after the fact, like some of the texts that came out between her and the boyfriend while she's in jail, all of this is very important to know. So going in also, a video that Dominic filmed himself days before the crash apparently showed Shirilla threatening to break into his house and key his car. Now, I've seen this reported on multiple different news websites, but I do want to be super clear that I have not seen any video evidence of that exact video myself. Like, I've dug for it, but a lot of stuff is like stripped off of like Reddit. Like, a lot of the mods are getting rid of things. So because of that, I don't want to like tell you for a fact that that is true, but I've seen reports of that on multiple different news websites regarding this case. And I think that that is something very important to note, because it seems like leading up to them breaking up, things were definite, or not leading up to the crash, things definitely seemed like they were leading towards breaking up, if that makes sense. Rosebud said, I'm a little behind in watching on 2X, but I had a car accident because of brain fog once, and it was very scary and very awful. Remember, yep, the brain fog, that's going to come up in court later. So, then on July 31st, this is where we get into the actual accident itself. And I guess, like, trigger warning for anybody who's got anything that might be, like, related to, like, a car accident that results in a death. It is a very sad case, so I just want to let you guys know. July 31st, 2022, Mackenzie Shirilla drove her vehicle straight into a brick wall. Now, I'd show you guys the video like leading up to it, but it is just, it's been seen quite a bit, and if you guys do want to look it up yourself, you absolutely can. You can check it out. It's in the documentary. They like slow down the footage and all that. But one thing to note about the video that they do talk about in the documentary and in general is that she didn't ever try to brake the car. The car, like, the brakes were never pressed. She just full gunned it into a brick wall. And they also noted that this is an area that she frequently drove in. She knew the wall would be there. It's not like she'd never been here before and this was like a potential accident. It seemed very purposeful. And it's crazy to think that a 17-year-old would try to kill her boyfriend and a friend of hers. Now, when you start thinking about, okay, all this information that was coming up before the case of how crazy things were, right? You think, I could remember when I was in high school and I had friends or knew people that were absolutely batshit wild in relationships, that would do shit that was crazy. If I had to guess, if I had to say what I think happened, there was probably a fight in that car, and she like almost turned off like an off switch and just went go. And the reason I think that, and the reason she was charged with murder, is because there's a lot of evidence of her talking about shit. We're gonna go ahead and start getting into actually some of the text messages between them, because this comes out way later. Like, this came out very recently, but I feel like it kind of gives you an idea of what I'm talking about, if that makes sense. So I don't know how well you can see this without it being zoomed in. Let me try to zoom in a little bit more. It's probably not going to be the greatest. Yeah, this is as big as it's going to get, but so this was actually given to TMZ, I believe, by the police themselves, is what I've seen in reports. So from blank, 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 blank to blank, 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 which we have later found out this is from, the green is Mackenzie. I'm mad as fuck right now, and I'm here. Blank, 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 so random person. I'm way too far. I wouldn't even try. Mackenzie, who does this shit? The other person. I just get a ride. By the way, this is between her and Dominic. It's saying here. So the blue is Dominic. So he's saying, I'm way too far. I wouldn't even try. I just get a ride. Why do you think I'm always mad? She said, I fucking hate myself. I'm ugly. And you add Jay onto it and make me feel even uglier. Like, how can you just leave me and walk away like that? It's fucked up. He said, now you just sound dumb. She said, you make me feel like I'm worthless. I do so much shit for you, and you just don't care and shit on me. He said, see, here's the thing though. You don't have to do anything for me, and I'd probably be happy. This sounds like a toxic couple. I'm going to be really real. Like, I'm reading these texts, and I'm like, this is not it. This is not it. She then says, now I'm at your fucking house, breaking down on your floor. I just want to bang my head on the wall until I'm He says, to be honest, this shit has happened so many times, I just don't care anymore. This is what I'm talking about when I said that her parents should have gotten her mental situation looked at. She clearly has deep mental health issues where she is talking about she breaks into this man's house, is breaking down on the floor. Like, you see what I'm saying? Glitterfart said, manipulative little twat. Exactly. This is extreme manipulation on the man in the relationship. It's absolutely insane. And Blood Raina said, this conversation itself is toxic. Exactly. And this is before anything happened. And this is not that long. This is 2 years before. So just to get an idea, it's not like it's like that many years before because they were together for like 4, but it's like halfway through the relationship. It seems like they were not happy together. Okay, so we're leaving off at him saying, this shit has happened so many times, I just don't care anymore. She said, what shit? You're making me cry because you're mean. Yeah, that does happen too much. Maybe you should treat the girl who would die for you a little better because when I'm fucking gone, you're going to miss me. He said, I really would. She said, be nice to the people who love you because sometimes I can't take the hate that you give. She said, and now I'm here alone. He said, I wish I was alone. I'm never alone. And this was actually something that they addressed quite a bit in the documentary, was that she seemed like always attached to his hip. And I feel like that's why maybe some people had the perspective of them actually being a better relationship than they were, and a happier couple than they were, because of the fact that she and him were always together. They're always taking like Instagram pictures. They were trying to, or at least she was trying to portray on social media like they were the picture perfect happy couple. When clearly, from these text messages going back 2 years before the crash to 2020, things were already on the rocks. She continues saying, wow, you're fucking mean. You tell me I push all my friends away and tell me I make you mad all day. This is why I'm depressed. He says, it's 2:30. Why aren't you home? Maybe because I get out at 2:25. So he's like quoting her saying it's 2:30. Why aren't you home? And then saying like his job, like he gets out at 2:25. She said, this is why I just want to fucking myself. I woke up confused. Stop being a dick to me. He said, this conversation is ending. So that conversation is done. This is a whole different day. So that happened the day before. This is the next day. So she says, Dom, I'm not preg. I was so worried. They're testing me for STDs right now. The doctor, it's stress and likely intestines issues from smoking. He said, I told you to smoke less. She said, you can still play basketball. I don't care. I'll just watch you. I just want to come over. Why do you have to get mad when I just want to be around you? Answer. Emphasized, can I come home? can I come out, or are you coming back? I fucking hate my house. Text me when you wake up, babe. He said, I just crashed my mom's car. And this is actually not the same day. So all of this happens, like the talking about the basketball stuff, that's all on the 15th. She said, the text me when you wake up, babe, on the 16th. He actually does not respond to her again until the 18th. And that's when he said, I crashed my mom's car. She said, stop. Are you okay? He said, if I slid off a different road, I could have died. I slid like 20 to 30 feet. She said, holy shit, that's so scary. How did you start sliding? She said, what street were you on? And then that's where we get the end of the text messages. So, as you can see, he's very few and far with the responses where she is like rapidly texting him nonstop. It's coming off like this is like very much an obsessive relationship. Like she is way more into him than he is into her, if that makes sense. And I think a lot of the issue with this is that like the friends were definitely egging it on from what you could tell from the documentary. It seemed like her parents were egging it on. Everyone's trying to act like they're in this picture perfect relationship, and clearly, if things are this bad, there's no way that people didn't know. Maybe not the people that aren't the closest to them, but parents, best friends, they should know. I don't believe that they didn't. Okay. So, now, to be clear, I'm not sure if I hit this when we initially were talking about the crash. Both Dominic and Davion were pronounced dead at the scene. She is the only one who lived from the accident and was immediately rushed to the hospital. Now, another really interesting thing to note is that the court case, like I said, was tried, and this is where the POTS thing gets brought up. So, obviously, if you crash a car and 2 people pass away and they find out you don't hit the brakes at all, what are they going to try to charge you with? The highest one they can throw at you, like, you know what I'm saying? So, sorry, it's just a TOS word I can't say. So basically, she tries to argue that no, it's not that, because brain fog in the POTS, she has these blackout moments where she faints that apparently her mother has known about for a very long time, and that her mother thinks that she had one of these episodes at the wheel. They don't buy that. And they have also tried to appeal this multiple times, because when it got put to a jury, they threw the book at her. She got 2 cases. Each count is 15 years. So she's in for at least 30 years, and parole eligibility is not until 2037. Now, she has been pushing and filing petitions in the Ohio Supreme Court to review the case following procedural filing issues. And all courts that she has taken this to have upheld her conviction. She has tried taking this to multiple different courts in Ohio before trying to take it all the way to the Supreme Court. And nobody's even looking at this. They are all saying, no, like, there's no procedural filing issue. You are just trying to, like, no one's going to relook at this case and then reevaluate it and say, oh, yep, it was absolutely POTS. Like, the jury has decided, like, you're done. So, and Glitter Farts is saying only 15 years, but it's only 15 years serving 2 consecutive sentences. So it's 30 years total, but the judge said that she has to appear for, it's 15 to life for each sentence, right? So the soonest she could get out is 15 years for each one, right? Let's say she does good time served, all that shit. The soonest she is eligible for parole is 2037. They will not let her, like, literally even attempt to be on parole until 2037. But when you hear the shit that she's been doing in jail, it is more than likely that she will be serving to life. And the judge even said that. When the case happened, she said, based on the evidence of this case, I don't think that you will be out in 15 years. I think you will serve life. And that's why I'm giving you this case. And I think that she's very correct. Because Mackenzie has not been acting like a model prisoner since she's been in there. Now, she has definitely been very interested in the limelight that has come from her being in this documentary. And the next thing that I want to get into is some of the jail calls that have come out after the fact of her being arrested. Let me go ahead and jump. There is literally a playlist on YouTube that has every single jail call uploaded. But I want to start like at some of the older ones, because there is some really interesting shit in here. Okay, so here is the call of Mackenzie reacting to Dom's family testifying in court. And it gets like pretty much right into it. And this comes from phone calls from prison on YouTube. If you guys want to check out any more of the, I'm not going to show all 20 of them. There is 20 different phone calls, and some of them range from 20 minutes. Some of them are 8 minutes. We're going to be reviewing some of the more interesting ones and some of the shorter ones today. But if you want to go and check them out for yourself, I will link the playlist when we're done going through some of these.
You seen court today or no? Did you see anything?
No. There's $40 on it. We didn't know, so we just figured start with 40. I have no idea.
Russo and Angelo testified.
Are you okay?
It was like Miss Russo's like, I don't know what it is. Like, I just feel like she doesn't really want to do what she's doing. She's just so hurt.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. She was like, I loved Kenzie. Like, we're so close. Like, she was just saying good things about me. And she got to be in like,
I want to be clear. Miss Russo is Dominic's mother. So the boyfriend of the one, like, who was her boyfriend, who was in the car, who passed, she's talking about the mom. So anytime she uses the name Russo, that's his family.
Like, she was giving stuff to the cops. Like, it was weird. I don't know how to explain it.
She was giving stuff to the cops?
Like, giving, like, text messages from the cops. But she was like, yeah, I spent a lot of time with Kenzie after the accident.
Yeah.
She was crying. She couldn't look at me. But then Angelo was, like, just kind of being, like, a smart ass on the stand. And he was saying how Dom would, like, go to him and say that we were, like, Dom Bruzek using these up season.
Yeah, I had a feeling his testimony. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to try and hurt you.
Going to try and hurt you? You've literally ruined their lives. This is the most selfish, fucking disgusting ass shit, and it only gets worse the more you listen to it. It is so incredibly gross to hear somebody talk about that, especially the mother of the one who took the lives of these young people. They were not... Okay, so she's 17, he's 20 years old. And Davion, I believe, was 18 at the time, 18 or 19 at the time. Like, it's so insane for her to be like, oh, they're trying to hurt you. You ruined their lives forever with this. There is no coming back from the fact that they are dead and they are gone because of your actions, your selfishness.
And he was like, me and Kenzie stopped being, like, close. Kenzie used to confide in me for her problems. First of all, I did used to come to you.
Kenzie, stop. Nope, no, none of that. Nope.
Whatever. Pretty much, he knows what.
See, even the mother is, like, trying to keep her daughter from, like, saying anything that might be, like, incriminating. And, like, of course, you'll see stuff like that happen all the time when people go to prison. And it's her mother. I get it. But there's also got to be some responsibility. Like, I've also heard phone calls with other family members who have been in other cases where they at least want their family member who did the bad shit to take some sort of accountability for their actions. This is her just sweeping for her daughter.
Just trying to make it all weird.
Yes, I know. You talked to Jim.
Like, was there any events that, like, made you guys, like, not close to you? Like, not specifically, whatever. But, like, I'm thinking of this exact event that I know exactly what event he's thinking of, too. That
yeah, I know what you're talking about, too. I know. Did you tell Jim?
And y'all want to know something really interesting, too? You see this photo of her? Yeah, this was taken in prison, and a lot of the photos you'll see that they use in this, like, there's, like, some AI elements or whatever, but this is a real photo of her that was taken in prison. She has, like, makeup on in there. She's got jewelry. There's been multiple things come out that she's got phones in there. She's having a fucking good time in prison.
Tell him, and do you know if, do you know how they played
Are you okay?
No, they played that video of us arguing today, like, The one where I'm in the house. But like,
yeah.
He's like,
Kenzie, we can't talk about anything.
He just goes like, babe, in the video. Like, I hear him call me babe, and I just kept like crying. Because like,
I'm sorry.
I need that video when I get out of here. Like, I don't care if it's like a bad moment. Like, because I know he was good. Like a little bit later. Like, it was his voice. His voice.
I know. Yeah.
Now, if you guys don't know what they're talking about, I do encourage you to go watch the documentary. They did show some of the videos that were shown of them fighting. I have not been able to find the full clip of it online to be able, like, literally anywhere. I tried looking on Twitter. It seems like they were on Reddit posts that were taken down. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. It seems like some of the evidence that used to be there is, like, I don't know if maybe the police have decided to redact some stuff that is still being used in the case, so I'm not going to, like, speculate too much. It probably is able to be found out there somewhere. I just was not able to find it in the 24 hours.
You know that one video of me and Dom driving? And I was in the silver bikini with the glasses?
Yes.
Yeah, did you send that to him?
I did.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure he had that.
He does. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really about to read Alcoholics Anonymous.
Hey, that's okay, Kenzie. There's good stuff in there. That's a good program. It's very healthy. So. What the heck? The guy told me there was a library. You have access to books. I got so excited.
No, they said there used to be a ton of recycled books here, but then people got to bringing them home and shit.
Hey, can we bring one right now?
I won't get it till tomorrow, they said.
Okay, so I'll just bring it in the morning. And just take it to where the commissary place is? Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'll ask, but I don't want to waste time with you. I don't know how long I get to be out here.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, no, I agree. Oh my God, I can't believe you're sleeping alone. That, you know what? That is everything.
I know. Who was all at court today?
You didn't see?
I tried to look. Every time I would look, the sheriff would be like, but I'll try to keep looking.
Oh, okay. So
the giggling, the being like, oh yeah, I'm trying to see who's all in the courtroom, and they're literally telling me not to. Like, it's just like this, the way that she's so nonchalant about this. And even in the documentary, it just seemed like she was putting on like almost like a face, like a fake remorseful act because she felt like she had to put on a face.
I've seen Aunt Tiffany. I've seen Peggy.
Yeah.
Faith. I've seen Grace.
Yep. Jade is coming Thursday. Oh, you saw Beth?
Yeah.
Good. Alyssa, she told Alyssa she was coming today, and Alyssa just was bawling her brains out about you.
They put me on the news today?
I don't know. Well, I'm sure they're going to do updates and stuff, but that's okay. So come on, tell me about the food. Did you even see it?
Oh, yeah, it came to my door, and I said I don't want that. Cause, like,
what was it? What it was like?
So you know how at the other place, well, you don't know this, but at the other place, they use, like, recycled trays you throw away.
Okay.
Here, they do trays that you just wash. They reuse.
Yeah. Yeah, which is actually better because it's not wasteful.
It's actually better, but they're all stacked on top of each other, food hanging down the side of them. And I look at the food. I mean, it didn't look how the picture looked I've seen online, but it just was the fact that it was like...
Did you see that yellow glob of shit for food with, like, mold in the middle? Is that what you're talking about online?
No, it was like just like a blob of, like, weird... I don't know what the fuck it was.
Like corn or something?
Imagine... I just couldn't imagine this. Like, complaining about the goddamn food that you're eating in prison knowing you took 2 lives. It's just the selfishness. It's so incredible watching this shit. Like, you see shit like this sometimes, but it's like, even the mom just being like so nonchalant about it. Like, oh yeah, how's the food? Like, it's almost like she's like talking to her daughter like she's in some sort of like mental health facility. Like maybe where she should have taken her before this.
Oh no, there was like something smashed. Like I said, I'm only going to eat peanut butter bread, my lemon packs, and cookies while I'm here.
Okay, but if something looks yummy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Did you meet anybody yet?
Mama, I haven't been in my room. I haven't talked to nobody here, and I'm the only buddy out right now.
Well, what unit are you? What pod? Like Juves?
Dude, exactly. Blood Raina said it sounds like a mom talking to her kid at camp. And even like listen right now when she's like, oh, where are you at? Like what little section are you in? It's like she's like, oh, are you in the B camp or the A camp? Are you wearing the shorts or are you shirts or skins? Like
Oh, I'm not.
Gen Pop?
There's no juvenile pod because this is an adult facility.
Oh, also, hi, Nightmare. Good to see you. I saw you in Steaks Gaming Stream for a little bit last night. That was really funny. You guys are really fun playing together.
You never really on these IPs, you just say like Weezy or Peasy Measy.
There's no juvenile, like the bind over juvies. There's none of them?
A bind over, there's no such thing as a bind over juvie. Once you're a bind over juvie, you're an adult. You're a county adult.
No, some 15 and 16-year-olds get tried as adults.
She's 17! Like,
I don't know.
Remember those boys that threw those rock boulders off of a bridge onto cars below and they killed a girl?
No.
They were 15, 16-year-olds. They got charged as adults. Yeah.
And the thing about it is here, like, we like, are like, you know how it's like houses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
Here it's like floors. I think I'm on the 7th floor, and there's like boys on my floor and shit. We're not mixing with the boys, but like in the pod right now, boys. I'm on like C of the 7th.
you hear that, bro? Do you hear that? The mom is like, ooh, like, what in the actual insanity, bro? When you hear, and this isn't the only jail call, like, I'm telling you, that's like crazy like this. Like, and this is her just getting in there. And wait till you hear, like, later down the line, like, she's been in there for a bit. Because remember, this happened all this happened in 2022. She got, like, put in jail in 2023. So she's been in there for a few years now.
4, I think. And I'm in room 11.
Do you have, like, a SO number?
Oh, yeah, I do. If you want.
Yeah, because that's how I have to address your mail.
Okay, ready?
Wait, nope, because I'm outside. I could wrap up a book?
Yes.
The guy told me that I can't do that because people, like, had drugs in them and shit. I was like, oh, my God. Then I tried to tell him about the Polaroid picture, and he didn't know anything about that one.
All right, you ready?
No.
You
Hold on.
Yes?
I don't know if they actually
Okay.
say it or not. Yeah.
0,
skip to
3,
when you're done with that.
Oh, my God. Cynthia is so cute. Hold on. You said... Wait, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
She said... Hold on, I got a lot of action here. How are you guys doing? We all miss Miss Mackenzie. She's my sugar booger.
She always used to call me that.
Just Lindsay said, Zay, we hear you breathing. Can you guys actually hear me breathing? Let me just back up.
That's so cute.
I miss her so much.
Oh, believe me, I know she misses you too. Like freaking crazy.
Yeah, no.
So do you still have so you don't have snacks yet, right? You just have what you get for trial?
A little more, yeah.
Yeah, I have no snacks yet.
How much peanut butter?
Like 8 packs.
Really? That's nice.
Yeah.
That's real nice. And the bread.
You have 1 minute left.
Hold on, I'm about to call you back right now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, so that was the general gist of, like, the first one. I just wanted you guys to get a vibe. So this is immediately after her first getting locked up, right? So she's, like, just heard Dominic's family testifying at the trial. That's what you heard her talking about in the beginning. You hear her mom talking about, like, her getting snacks, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and move into one of the next calls that comes up.
Some people are very into, like, people that are in jail, especially people that they think are cute, so just be careful.
I'm cute as fuck, and I'm not looking for any relationship.
No,
right now,
that's what I
unless
mean.
it's Dom, so.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, I'm just gonna keep talking to you as much as I can because they want to start a space game without me, so I'm like, damn, that's how it is. So,
Aww.
yeah. So Kevin replies,
Yay.
Hey, thanks for replying. Like I said, I wasn't sure how often you are allowed to write on here, but I've been following your story and thought you could use a friend to talk to. I'm somewhat isolated myself. I'm on the other side of the world in Kuwait, Kuwait, at the moment with the Army. I'm from Ohio, though, and lived there my whole life. I was reading the news and came across your story. You know you must be going through it right now. Do you have a lot of people reaching out and messaging you, or at least family supporting you? Or if you don't want to talk about that, we could We don't need to talk about anything. I'll send you another.
And this is one of my biggest problems with the way the true crime community is set up. The biggest issue of the true crime community is they focus the attention so much on the person who committed the crime to the point that they start to get these fan bases. We've seen it time and time again. Like on TikTok, there was an entire fan base for the people who committed the Columbine acts. It's insane to me. Even Gypsy Rose has become a social media influencer, and everyone just seems to forget the fact that she unalived her mother. It's crazy to me the way that the true crime community will sometimes act with the people who have committed these incredible crimes that ruined these people's lives, and now they're famous.
And then I said, because I can't, I said, I can only do someone to talk to. I need all the support I can get. This is a really difficult experience and sad. I'm praying the truth comes out. Where in Ohio are you from? I never heard of it. Is it warm? It sounds so nice there.
Also, I want to bring this up because is this River? Wait, Disco River Gaslighter. Wait a minute, who are you? Disco River Gaslighter said, yeah, she shouldn't have been allowed to have social media upon release. Exactly that. Having social media upon release just feels almost like insulting to the families because of the way, and even in some of the jail calls, I'm pretty sure one of the ones we play are going to be playing in the stream. She is talking to her mom, asking her to change her social media bio. Like, that is the things that she is thinking about in fucking jail. Okay, so it is you, River. Okay, blame Nightmare. I don't know what happened there, but hi, River. Also, do you still want to be mod over here? Because I can mod you right now. Now that I finally am, like, got my chat, like, situated. The way I had my chat before, I could not figure out how to mod people.
I don't even know what to say to him.
Right.
But
that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool. He's in the art with the skirt. Well, we don't know. He could be saying anything.
I don't know who it is, but you have to look up who. You need to figure out who that is.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to do it right now. What's his name? Kevin? I mean, who even knows if that's his name?
But you can just put any name when you sign up for this.
Wait, Kevin lives in Ohio?
Probably. He said he lives in Ohio his whole life. I don't know. I wanted to ask how old he was, but, like, if he says old as fuck, it will throw me off, so I'm just not going to ask until he tells me.
No, he looks young-ish.
Like 30?
Maybe. I wouldn't say any older than that.
What, it's him? He says he's in the army and shit?
No.
I'm saying, though, it says nothing.
No, and here's another Kevin. He's like a Boy Scout or something. That's not him.
Oh my god, you hear her? She's mamming.
So, they're over here talking about, like, her potentially, like, getting another man. Like, this is the thing that she is worried about. These are the things she's thinking about in jail. And I'll also, like, show more proof of that later, because she goes from wanting a man to now she's on the full other team.
I heard it. It sounds like an animal from the zoo. Meow. It does. Oh, you got another message.
On my phone?
Yeah, who is? Jeremy.
I don't know him.
Yeah, you're not friends. He's just a stranger who reached out to you.
On Instagram or what?
Aww.
On Facebook or what?
I hope the judge does not think one bad night should ruin your life, too. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I'm sympathetic.
What did they say?
I sped it up a little.
He has a 17-year-old daughter, and he's sympathetic. If I can help in any way, I would. I hope the best for you. I'm not even sure if you get this, but I just wrote it just by chance.
Oh.
I saw you on TV, and I see how remorseful you are.
What paper? Oh. I'm dead. That's what I was saying.
Dude, exactly. What Blood Raina in the chat just said. I'm sorry, what? The person you claim to be in love with just died, and you are talking about finding somebody else? Exactly. Exactly that. It's not even... Like, this is when the court case is still going on, so it's been, like, a year, maybe, but, like, I understand, yes, of course, like, somebody dies, like, of course you're gonna move on, but it's, like, the way that she goes from being, like, I only want Dom, to, like, I don't know, and you'll see, later in this call, it gets really interesting, and there's a reason why I'm playing this one.
What, they're messaging me on Messenger?
Facebook.
Oh, I'll never use that. The random people are just saying they see me on TV?
Yeah, that's so nice. Well,
that's like stressful.
You know, I love that. So, Kenzie, after this phone call, I don't have any more
Dude,
lunch.
Madeline Swan Surreal put it so perfectly. Most crimes could be described as one bad night, though, so should no one be punished ever. You know how many criminals would love to just use the excuse of, oh, well, I just had a bad night. But that doesn't make it okay. If you had these serious mental health problems that were so apparent from all the evidence that we're seeing coming out from before the crash happened, then your mother, your parents were responsible to get you mental health help. They really were.
Oh, I didn't know that.
After 4:45. What?
I didn't know that.
That's okay. I saved all day time for you. So I'm off in an hour, though. Okay?
All right, I'm about to just call Phil, I think.
Yeah, so I'm going to take up the rest of my break time right now. And then I don't have any more break time. But I'm off in an hour. It's okay.
You just told me that. I didn't know that.
Why?
Because I didn't know.
What's the big deal?
Because I didn't know. I could have been calling other people. I don't want to waste your time.
You're busy, but you're not wasting my time. I save my whole break time for you. That's
what
why
do you eat?
I have my soup right here at my desk. I eat between calls. Okay?
Yeah.
I promise. I'm eating. You know what? I'm eating, and I'm taking care of myself for you. So you need to do the same for me. We got to take care of ourselves for each other, right?
Shut the fuck up. She's so annoying.
It sounds like this, dude. I cannot take it.
It is jail. It is jail. And she's worried about it sounding like a zoo. You are in jail. She wants it to be like a fucking fancy hotel. Even the way she's talking about the food. She expects this to be like a nice little stay at a fucking fancy resort. That's how she sees this.
What is that exhibit when you're in the zoo and you hear those random noises? It's the birds? What is it?
I don't know. She's irritating as fuck.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Okay, I have Phil's number. I'm about to call him.
Good.
My little pen, my nibbled pen.
Yes. It's on its last little leg, huh?
Oh, no, I have another one now. I got another pen.
Okay, good. Are you able to write?
I've been writing on the back of a coloring page.
Okay. Trump has 91 charges.
Oh, I actually want to answer this question. It's a little unrelated to what we're talking about just because it makes me laugh. River in the chat said, Zay, did you get a better camera? You were looking very crisp and pretty today. This is literally the exact same camera I've always had in the LCU, but because these motherfuckers do their streaming through goddamn Discord, it just lowered the quality on my camera so freaking much, and that was the only reason my camera was ever freezing and doing that skipping stuff. It was a problem with Discord. It literally wasn't my camera. Just to know.
91.
Faith is texting me right now. She said, we can talk all about me on the phone. I love you.
Oh, good. Oh my God, Trump has 10 days to surrender to Georgia authorities.
What does that mean?
He has to come in. He's being arrested.
What the
in
fuck?
10 days. Yeah. Woo! What were you going to say? You got a message from who?
Aunt Tiffany, and she set up a video call for Friday.
Yay!
I said, yeah, I can't wait to talk. I'm kind of scared talking to Kevin, though. It's throwing me off. It's giving, like, one of those people that Grace would talk. Like, I don't know, like...
Some people are very into, like, people that are in jail, especially people that they think are cute, so just be careful.
I'm cute as fuck, and I'm not looking for any relationship.
No,
right
that's what
The mom pushing her to try to get into a relationship is so fucking weird. It's so fucking odd. Oh my God. David Thomas said it is like she's in college. It literally, it feels like a mom is on the phone talking to her daughter about the first day of college, like how things are going in the cafeteria. Like, it is so absolutely like dystopian listening to this, knowing she is in prison and this is a conversation happening about prison.
It's dumb, so.
Right. I could just be on the surface Kenzie with him. That's all. Talk about nothing. He's a space filler. Oh my God.
Yes, you have to tell Dad about this. This is weird as fuck. Yeah. Oh my gosh. She's so fucking irritated as fuck.
Oh my God.
Shit is like makes me mad.
What you doing right now? Just off.
I feel like I got hit by a truck. So.
Pro David 777 in the chat said, what was the mom's reaction when she first heard what happened? Was it always this coddling? I have no clue about this case at all. Yes. It has always been from the parents completely like, our daughter is innocent. She does not, like, they're trying to make it seem like it was an accident caused by their daughter's POTS and like brain fog, and that she has fainting issues, and they're saying she had a fainting spell at the wheel. That bitch pressed on the gas. Also, like Danny Midnight said, I always forget to say this, but do like, and if you guys want to leave comments on the stream, that definitely does really help the channel. So thank you guys. Definitely hit that like and sub button if you can.
Well, because of yesterday and everything, I just feel like I got hit by a truck. I'm like emotionally, I feel like my eyes weigh 1,000 pounds. I'm just trying to eat my soup. I got a lot on my mind.
Me too.
Mhm. So.
I just think whiffed of like the most disgusting smells ever.
Yeah, sorry.
They should be moving me off the floor soon though.
I'm gonna call Marysville and just ask them what it's like there for new inmates. I'm gonna call them. Call them tonight.
What? You scared me. I was loud like, man.
What?
They was like, you look lost. Because I'm like leaned over. I'm drawing right now.
So she's just laughing with the people.
Yeah, but let me know what the Marysville says. I don't know. Damn, they're probably gonna just try to fuck me with time.
Yeah, honey, they 100% are. Based on that, look, we're not just gonna talk about anything, but just prepare for something insane, okay?
This is a good question. Chaotic Grace said, did they do any tests to prove that the POTS was actually real or just an excuse? So what they used in court was a previous POTS diagnosis that she had as an excuse to be like, this is where she has like brain fog and fainting spells. But they never, like, she got convicted of murder, so it was not determined that the POTS was actually a cause for the crash. They fully believe that she did this intentionally.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this shit is so sad.
Yeah, and that guy, he didn't like seek out to kill that firefighter on the road. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just like so weird that they just like, I don't know what the fuck going on. See, something needs to change. Like, this is wrong with everyone.
Right. And then maybe when you're in there, you can start doing something to make that change, you know? I think Auntie Tiffany's going to go to law school because
really?
of this. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I do.
I'm dead as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Good Vibes Flow said, I saw a video of a woman who was in prison with her and said that her main concern was being popular in prison, was not remorseful at all, and started dating women immediately. And that's exactly what we're going to be getting into. So this is some of the earlier phone calls that she had when she was in jail. And we're pretty much like at the end of like the meat and potatoes for this one. They just get like very giggly and like kind of weird at the end. I don't think they talk anything more about like the Dom stuff that they were initially talking about in the beginning. But there is still a couple more I did want to look at here because they are definitely super interesting. So let me go ahead and grab the next one out of this list. So this is after her guilty verdict.
This video contains two full jail.
Let me go ahead and skip to the actual first call because they do like a little intro to let you know that there's two different ones in this. And we're only going to be doing the first one from this video.
Mom?
Hey. Here's what
my
I'm supposed
goodness.
to say. I know, Kenzie, listen, these phone calls are recorded. We are not allowed to talk about anything.
Well, we need a new lawyer is what we need.
No, not a new lawyer. We're going to file an appeal, okay?
No, and we need to get another lawyer. Look up.
Yes, that is what it is. Okay? Don't worry about anything. Okay? I can't talk about anything on the phone, Pumpkin. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I can't talk about anything. Please don't say anything on the phone. It could ruin the appeal. Okay? I don't know. But we're not done yet, okay? And I can't talk about anything. So just have trust in us, please. Okay? But I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
They did think she was going to walk.
I knew this was
Very
going to happen.
true.
I knew it. I knew it.
I did it. I thought it wasn't going to happen.
I mean, well, I guess I shouldn't say I knew it. I had a feeling. I just had a feeling. Because I just can't say anything on the phone. And
Good Vibe Slow brings up such a good point. Don't worry about anything while having literally just like caused two people to lose their lives. Like that's the biggest issue in this case is the way that the parents are literally making it so she's kind of absolved of grief. Chaotic Grace said, would I do a deep dive about Gypsy Rose or the whole Nova Online stuff? If that's something you guys would be interested in, I'll kind of like feel out the vibes and see, like, I'm trying out some different styles of videos, like, as the channel's like starting up, kind of like see what you guys like to engage with the most. So if like you guys really do end up liking this one and you like some true crime, I'll probably keep doing some more true crime stuff. I'm open to doing like anything that like interests me, so.
Talk privately, so we'll just have to talk about it later, okay? So I'm glad you're on the protected floor.
Why?
Okay?
I just asked to get moved today.
No, I talked to the warden this morning. It's not up to you.
I talked to the corporal.
No. Well, she said it's not up to you. You got to stay.
Okay, well, I asked to talk to the corporal. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I did talk to the corporal.
And?
And I might get moved.
Okay, well, whatever. Okay.
He's looking into it.
Okay. But I love you, and just please trust us. Trust us. That's all I can say. Trust that we will never, ever, never stop. Ever, never.
I don't want you guys to go broke fighting for me for a lost cause.
We won't. It's not a lost cause, first of all. And we won't, Kenzie. We won't. I promise. And it's not a lost cause. Don't ever say that to Mama. Ever, never again. Okay? Everybody knows what's going on here.
See, it's even the way her mom.
Like, clearly, she did this on purpose. Clearly,
it's even the way her mom is like absolving her of all guilt. She's like, nope. Clearly, we're gonna win this. Like, clearly, you did nothing wrong. Like, it's so worth it to spend all of our money. It's so crazy.
Kenzie, we can't talk about anything. Please don't say anything else, please.
Oh, look up. I think it's like Scott Ramsey. That's like a really good lawyer they told me about. I have a godmom in here now, so.
You do? Who?
Yes. She went home today, but I met her before I went to court, and she gave me a hug, and she's like, I'll be your godmom. She's like, look up Scott Ramsey. So I feel like that was a sign.
Okay. Please don't talk about anything, though. Everything. I mean, they're listening to everything. Okay. So, just breathe through this week, and we're going to talk all the time. Okay? You know the routine, and we'll just keep fighting, and we're not going to go broke, I promise. Okay?
We just need to figure this out.
And then, if we have to, move to be closer to you, then we'll move, and at least I don't have to drive by their house every dang day.
At least I don't have to drive by their house every dang day. Like, this is literally, bro.
So, that would actually be a plus for me.
Motherfucker. The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly. Boo.
How did you know I can't do the Fitness Gram Pacer? I've actually never done a Fitness Gram Pacer test, but we did something like similar to that when I was in high school, where they made me like try to like touch my toes, and they were like, you actually can't touch your toes because your knees are hyperextended. Okay, thanks. But thank you for the 5. Do appreciate it. If you guys are interested in donating, the link is pinned for you in the chat. No pressure either way.
Okay.
Miss Peggy texted me.
Good. Don't talk about anything in the messages either, though, right?
I just said, I love you so much.
Yeah. Don't talk about anything. Nothing that went on in there. Just keep it super, super bland and blah.
The messages that we saw later.
Right? Yeah, she was crying her brains
earlier,
out.
I meant.
Who was?
It was a travesty, Peggy.
Yes, I just didn't even think that was going to happen, and she just made it seem like I was just a murderer.
I know, sweetie. Don't talk about anything, okay? I know. I'm so sorry. Everybody knows you're not, and I know it doesn't matter because you're in here.
Everybody knows you're not. This is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. That was the moment I was waiting to get to. This is exactly the shit that I'm talking about with the mom. She is just so, like, feeding this shit to her daughter. It's insane. Let me skip ahead to this, like, one other part of the call. There's, like, one other part of this exact call we're gonna play, but they go, like, back and forth on the whole looping thing for a minute there.
And then your friend in there, her trial is tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it pre-hearing?
Yeah, and you know what I didn't really like about something? Like, Jim was just nonchalant about it. So I didn't like that.
About what?
Everything.
Well, you mean in the room?
No, like, when he talked to me after.
I can't talk to you about. See, this just sucks. I can't talk to you on the phone right now. He wasn't with us. Okay?
What? He wasn't with us?
He wasn't when he was talking to us. I think he was just trying to process and take care of.
Surprise, motherfucker. Love you, Pookie.
Thank you so much, Alexis. I really appreciate it. You guys are very fucking sweet with the dono thing. I know it's like really annoying to do it on Streamlabs, so I really do appreciate any of you guys who have thrown anything today. I love you guys. I love the community we're building, so thank you. But yeah, that was the general, like, gist of that part there. It's just, like, the way that they're talking about it is so disgusting. The way they talk about the family of the deceased is so disgusting. It's, like, incredibly crazy to listen to it. And let me go ahead and skip to the very end of the first call.
You fill out the form, and then you did already, so we're just waiting for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Porky said 67 more likes until fit check. I'm down. Guys, okay, some of you might remember, like, a week ago, I was asking you where to buy new shorts from because I didn't know, and you guys recommended me American Eagle, and I bought some, and I'm wearing the new shorts, so I'm definitely down to show them off.
I'll call you back, Mom, but I'm gonna call you back, but if they don't let me, I'm gonna call you back as soon as I can again, because I think there's people waiting, but I just love you so much.
turns.
No, I'm
I love
not.
you
I'll call
too.
you again.
That's fine, no, yeah. I love you too.
Please pray for me, Mom. Please.
Honey, you don't gotta tell me that. It's already started, okay?
Okay.
It's already started.
Scott Ramsey.
Okay, I'll look them up.
All right.
Don't tell me names like that on the phone anymore. They'll message me.
Okay, I'll text you it too. I'm pretty sure that's their name, but I just love you, Mom, so much.
I love you.
Thank you for using Securus.
Okay,
Goodbye.
love you.
How weird that shit is, bro. Like, the end there, like, the mom being like, don't tell me names like that on the phone. They know what they're doing, bro. They're doing some shady-ass fucking shit in there. Okay, there's one last one that we're going to listen to solely for the straight fucking delusion that is happening in this shit.
The remainder of this video contains clips of Mackenzie's jail calls. Make sure to...
But if you would have a moment, all you would need is 5 minutes of a conversation to have with her to learn who she is. Just that, you would just need 5 minutes to learn who she is and what she's capable of not doing and doing, and you would see for yourself.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could just like really talk to you right now, but I'm like scared to ask questions.
Ask my mom, she will tell you everything. She knows the answer to everything.
So Monday, you're gonna be like finding out?
Yeah, if I'm guilty or not, but I'm gonna be on the news again, so you will see too.
Holy shit.
Monday at 1 o'clock, I'll be probably on the news again.
Why are they so obsessed with you?
K1 Lair _ has just raided with 6 viewers.
Oh shit! Thank you so much for the Twitch raid from Killer Kaz. Very much appreciated.
Got in a fucking car accident. Like, I've gotten in 3 of those. Like,
it's probably just because like my boyfriend's last name is like Russo, and like his family is just like trying to like do some weird shit. I don't know.
His mom.
Yeah, they don't fuck with me no more. Even though after the car accident, I was like hanging out with his family and stuff still, but then they just like turned on me all of a sudden. So.
The dad too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the family turned on you? Well, maybe. Well, like, okay, even in the documentary, they talk about it. When they didn't know, like, the details of the case, they had no clue that she didn't even attempt to, like, break in front of the wall. They, of course, were going to be, like, supporting her. Then when all the evidence started coming out that clearly showed that the relationship was, like, way more tumultuous than it seemed, and, like, things were not really, like, what it seemed to be initially, yes, the parents started being more cold to her. You literally unalived their son. It is so insane. The, like, selfishness you hear in these calls when she's talking to her friends, when she's talking to her mom. There's absolutely no responsibility on her shoulders. She feels no remorse. She feels no guilt. She doesn't even feel like it's her responsibility in the slightest for what happened. And that's the shit that's the most disgusting to me. Also, Stream Heavy Serenade said, well, I hope they wouldn't fuck with her anymore. Exactly. Like, it just makes fucking sense.
He'd be at court now, and I'm like, damn, like, didn't we literally go to dinner together? Didn't I come to, like, Dom's birthday party after the crash? And I was with all you guys, and then y'all all just want to, like, turn on me all of a sudden. That's just, like, crazy to me, but they know I didn't do it on purpose. I just think that they're hurt, and they don't know how to grieve properly, which I understand. Like, not everyone understands, but... that's what I think.
It's really just the fact that they had so many strings that they could pull to even get you arrested in the first place.
Yes, like it's just like, I would understand if they gave me like a normal charge, but like the charges that they gave me are like literally insane. Like it's not, they're trying to make it seem
something that it's not. Like, it's not, like, I didn't do this on purpose. Like, I got in a car accident. I'm a third victim. Like, and they just think that, like, it was all some, like, joke. And, like, that I was like, oh, yeah, I just wanted to do this on purpose to the love of my life and a friend. Like, that's the most dumb, crazy thing I ever heard in my life. Like,
he was the love of your life.
Like, every time I talked to you, I was with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never hurt him, like, ever. And yeah, we argued, but, like, what about the video? Like, man, they just tried to make it seem like I was, like, this, like, abusive girlfriend to him.
Because you were. It is very abusive to say to somebody because they weren't going to come pick you up 5 minutes after they got off work, 10 minutes after they got off work. Like, what did you want him to teleport, to fucking fly there, to fucking be there, that you were going to unalive yourself? The fact that you were constantly, like, manipulating this man, he said he felt like he could never be alone. Like, he was begging to get some space from you, and you couldn't give it to him. That's abusive. That's manipulative, and that is controlling.
But they didn't show anything he did to me, which is just so irritating.
Yeah, there's always two sides. And even though you guys went through stuff, like, every couple goes through stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, every couple fights.
Madeline said, who is this person that she's talking to? I've had, like, 3 crashes, very get over attitude. So this is, like, one of her friends. They don't give the name of who the friend is of this call, but we know this is, like, somebody from her high school.
Every couple has a toxic phase. So the fact that and your mom, she called me one day a while ago, and she called me to tell me your charges. And, like, Mackenzie, I was sitting on the toilet, and, like, I just, like, screamed and started crying when she told me the charges, because I was like, that's insane. Like, that's an insane charge for what happened.
It's an insane charge for what happened because she got convicted of it. I mean, 2 people died. It obviously, yes, car accidents happen, crashes happen, but when people die because there was no brakes applied, going straight into a brick wall, what else would you call that?
I've never heard of that before. Like, I've never heard of that.
There's evil working against me, like, and then I'm like, why would I be saved to live, like, life if, like, they were just gonna arrest me? And, like, I don't understand. They brought me back to life just to put me in jail. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, so then, like, I try to think that, like, damn, maybe there's, like, something good for me planned. Maybe, like, this is all a part of my story, and then I'm gonna write my book when I get out of here and shit. But then, like, what if I'm just,
That's her thing. All she's thinking about is the clout, the fame that's gonna come from this. I'm gonna write my book when I get out of here. Like, bitch, no one's gonna read that shit. Put down the pen.
my life is just meant to be fucked, and I'm meant to fucking sit in jail my whole life and shit, like, for something I didn't even do on purpose, like, for a fucking crash, a car accident. Like, man, the prosecutors in court were like, oh, yeah, Mackenzie did this, but she just killed Davion too at baggage. I'm like, did that word just come out of your mouth? Baggage? That just baffled me. Like,
say it again?
They said, like, I killed Dom because I was, like we were in an abusive relationship, but then I just decided to, like, kill Davion too as baggage. That's what the prosecutor said in court in front of the judge. And I'm like, that is, because they have nothing of why I would do it to Davion. They have videos of me and Dom arguing because Dom would record me when I was really upset sometimes.
Yeah, because the common sense is that you and your boyfriend were sitting in the front seat and he probably said something you didn't like, or you got in a fight you didn't like. Like the way we could see in those text messages, he would say the wrong thing and you would immediately flip a switch. That's what everyone thinks fucking happened. And you didn't even consider the fact that Davion was in the backseat. That's what everyone thinks fucking happened. Absolutely. I mean, that's what you were convicted of.
And then I would record him when he was upset.
Yeah.
But they only played, like, me tweaking on him.
Oh, and River said, how does her mom not know that when she'd been in the courtroom? This is the call with a friend. It says it right here for you guys, like, on the screen, with a friend. It'll tell you, like, each one, which one's which. But, yeah, this is her friend, not her mom in this call.
Mm-hmm.
But they had nothing for Davion. So then they just was like, Davion was just baggage. And I'm like, oh, my goodness.
Like, that makes it sound like you're a serial killer.
Yeah, and, like,
you're no killer. You killed two people.
People on social media just are, like, talking so much shit about me on, like, the Strongsville police page and, like, all over, like, the news things. People are just, like, saying crazy shit about me. And I'm like, none of you guys even know me. Like, I don't know. And I had to, like, change my Instagram name and shit. Like, I don't, like, because people, like, when you look up my name on Google, my Instagram comes up.
Yeah, I see some things on TikTok, too.
On TikTok?
Yeah, just, like, one, but I just ignored it.
I think I know who you're talking about. She bald?
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
So clearly she's got access to TikTok in jail.
I don't know. I hate people. I hate everyone. So wait, how many days have you done trial? Like 3?
I've been in trial for 4 days, but I've been in jail 9 months. Not in the county, though. I've been in the county on Monday, so it's about to be 1 week here.
Okay.
Which is just, like, once again, crazy as fuck. Like, a week in this bitch, like, what the fuck? And my commissary's not coming. I don't know.
County's scary.
It's fuck, and it's the fact that they got me on this floor too. Like, there's this one girl who just like is like talks to herself like all day long. She's in the room like right by me. She's like, ma'am, like all day long. I'm like, girl, like shut the fuck up. Like she's pissing me off so bad. Like I don't like her. Like she's so irritating. Like
you're not supposed to like the people there. Why? You're all people that society has decided all collectively that like you did something that we don't want you just walking around on the streets anymore. You're gonna meet a lot of people you don't fucking like in there. Like, god fucking damn. Here, this is the most delusional bullshit, by the way, I've ever heard from the same video. This is, clip 3. I think it's a call with the same person, I believe. I could be wrong.
So wait, it's all over the world now that Today Show's like national news?
Okay, I gotta tell you one more thing.
What?
It was published in England.
What?
Yes.
It's world news?
Why are they excited about this? They're literally excited about this.
I think the Daily Mail just publishes it in all their publications, but yeah, the UK.
It's on the Daily Mail?
In UK.
Maybe Kim Kardashian will reach out herself.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping. We're getting there. I was going to do this anyway, so this is great.
And they could just reach out to us.
Mm-hmm. Craziness, baby girl.
I don't know.
But listen, I need you to still have faith and trust that the truth, Kenzie, will set you free. We just don't know the length of time this journey.
This is so fucking... And this is why I say I fucking... And, like, part of me, like, didn't even want to cover it because I know that this bitch literally gets off on how many people say her fucking disgusting-ass name. This bitch is literally sitting there fucking twirling her fucking hair, kicking her fucking feet back, thinking about fucking people talking about all the fucked up shit she did, the heinous fucking person she is. Sick-ass shit, and that's why I have problems with true crime communities and the way things get covered a lot of the times because there's no, like, emphasis. Like, they'll talk about even in the documentary, they had too many people. Like, I get that they try to, like, do both sides, but they had way too many people in there that it felt like we're on Mackenzie's side versus people that are actually speaking up against the fact that she did the thing she was literally convicted of.
Is, okay? And so you just have to, in this time, take care of your health, okay? And your mental health. And just go to school.
I want my commissary.
I know. I know. It's exciting.
Amy, when do we get our commissary? Before lunch, though, usually? Okay. Oh, this is what, so wait, it's all over the world right now. How did you know that? Why didn't you tell me that when you told me I was on just national news? Or you just
You have 1 minute left.
Are you going to call me back?
Do you want me to? Or do you have to work?
I do have to work a little bit. Because, as the news articles are coming in, my sisters are sending me screenshots. So.
Yes, take all the screenshots, because this is just going to be crazy when I come out of fucking
make a little scrapbook.
That's an innocent-ass bitch. But anyways, I love you so much, Mom.
I love you so much.
This shit is going to be crazy.
Please call me again if you can. I would hate to hang up and then this.
No, it's okay. I'll call you again soon. I'll call you again
this
today.
Bitch still thinks she's going to be a hot topic in 2037, which is that's her possibility for parole. But keep in mind, we're still going to get into some of the fuck shit she's been doing in jail in a second here. This is the last one we're listening to.
Okay.
For sure. I don't know when, but I will call you again as soon as I can again. I'll call you, I'll let you work for a minute, all right?
I know you hella messages. I know you'll be okay. I love you.
I love you, Mom. All right?
Me too. Just don't talk about the case with anyone.
You know I won't, but I love you so much.
Even if they try and ask you a question, keep your spidey senses up.
I will.
Okay.
I know, Mom. I just love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Tell everyone I said I love them and to keep fighting for me and to free me.
And to free me. She always says that. All right. I'm gonna, like I said, link you guys the list to the playlist. This is from Phone Calls from Prison on YouTube. If you want to check them out for yourself, there's quite a bit more calls in there than I could even run through in a stream. So definitely check out that playlist if you're interested in deep diving this a little more on your own side of things. But let's go ahead and get into this next article that came out from the New York Post. yesterday. So this is actually what made me want to hit this topic today, was this article. Also, thank you, King Betrayal, for subscribing. Welcome to Hot Dog Gang. So Hell on Wheels killer Mackenzie Shirilla confessed to killing her boyfriend and pal by deliberately crashing her car into a building and kept a twisted scrapbook about the fatal wreck, a former inmate has claimed. Shirilla, 21, has always publicly insisted that the 2022 car crash that killed her boyfriend Dominic and friend Davion, Dominic was 20, Davion was 18, was an accident. But the convicted murderer seemed amused by the story she told fellow inmates, according to Anastasia, 30, who was in prison with her. They were both at Ohio Reformatory for Women. Now, this is a quote directly from the inmate who said she wanted to unalive herself. That's not direct. You know what I'm saying. But she almost looked as though she was enjoying telling the story, like she was amused by it. Apparently, Mackenzie said Dom had to die when she described deliberately crashing her Toyota Camry into a brick wall at 100 miles per hour. Okay? The former inmate said that Mackenzie dubbed herself Hell on Wheels, because a judge said that at her sentencing. Apparently, she regularly abused K2, which is a synthetic drug made of chemically sprayed smoking paper. And she uses that behind bars often. And that when she does that, she goes on very unhinged rants about her crimes. She would say things like, the devil made her do it. She said the devil was pressing on her foot. She said she wanted to make it sound like she was a little devil girl, and that's what she intended to do. Like there was a reason that Dom had to die. Apparently, Shirilla also allegedly kept a picture of the brick wall with the word boom written on it in a scrapbook as a twisted joke. She didn't have pictures of Dom or Davion in the scrapbook, and she felt like that was cold. Anastasia also said that she pushes back against Shirilla's claims that she passed out behind the wheel due to a rare blood pressure condition. She says her entire time in prison with her, she's never seen her pass out. And the latest allegation of Shirilla's wild behavior behind bars also includes flashing her breasts at visitors and keeping nude pictures in her cell according to disciplinary records. So that's already on record. The police got all that. This week, she believes the killer's parents didn't care about her, but spoiled her. That's what her friend told the Post after speaking to her on the phone. From what I see, they didn't really care about her. They cared more to have her approval, said Jaina, who apparently went to middle school with Shirilla. It comes as Shirilla's attorneys are continuing to fight the Ohio Supreme Court. So she's in prison. She's got this nasty-ass scrapbook. And this is all alleged because, I mean, we don't have proof of everything happening in prison. But we've got all this alleged-ass nasty shit coming out. So I think it's getting a little bit interesting. Also, there's another article on this that has some more of the text that I wanted to run through. This article is specifically titled, All the Details Newly Released in Mackenzie Shirilla Files Documents That Solidify Her Guilt. So we're going to run through the articles that they got shown in this article because there is some interesting stuff in here for sure. So the texts were dropped by the police themselves. I cannot find a direct source to get every single text message in one place, so it's been through bits and pieces, but this is from the same thread that we were reading earlier. It was dropped by the same police department, so it'll look the exact same. From Dominic, you threaten to end my life all the time. 7/17/22. Is anybody at this point denying that she's guilty? Is anybody at this point denying that she's guilty of more than just an accident? Because if you've seen this message, how could you possibly say that? Here, let me go ahead. So they go through later, like the CCTV footage stuff. In the following videos and photographs, Mackenzie Shirilla and victim Dominic Russo are seen breaking into the Columbia Church of God on July 19th, 2022. In the videos, evidence of forced entry is clearly shown, and Shirilla is recorded stating, "I'm taking that," as she takes possession of an item belonging to the Columbia Church of God. The photograph in the following slide is a selfie taken by Mackenzie of her and Russo inside the church in the front mirror window. So this is what this stuff is coming from. So I would like to point out the fact that that I don't know why they didn't include the photo in there, but they might just not have it because this is police evidence stuff. But look, if you guys have not seen any photos of Mackenzie or seen the documentary, a big thing that you will see her with constantly is holding a stack of cash. A huge stack of cash, extremely large stack of cash. And I've seen a lot of people assume that maybe Mackenzie was a sex worker. But I'm going to be real here. I don't think that. I think Dom was a drug dealer. She constantly talked about wanting Dom to buy her things, this, and that. For 20 years old, he seemed to have way more money than reasonable. What I assume happened is that, like, she got obsessed with the lifestyle that, like, him as somebody who had all that money could provide. But they met so young, they realistically didn't even want to be together anymore. They would get in these tumultuous fights. She would say these crazy things to him. She needed mental health help years ago. Years and years and years ago, and never got it, to the point that something so tragic has fucking happened. And you can still see she needs mental help and is clearly still sick in the head. But I doubt she's going to be released, considering her jail record. They won't release her if she's constantly doing the things that she's doing at the moment. So I wouldn't hold your breath on that. But if we get any more updates in the case, I will definitely be running through some of that with you guys. But until then, that's where we're at. Now, I actually have an update on something we were talking about yesterday. So let me go ahead and grab this for you guys, because I meant to throw it in the docket this morning. I keep saying docket, but it's not even a docket. I literally just have a Google Doc where I put all my shit in there. That's all it is. But let me just copy the link to this post so we can run through this. Because we were talking yesterday about Adam 22 and Lena, and I had my theories that the divorce was fake. And not only was I right, but I was proven to be right this morning from yesterday afternoon from Lena's Twitter. So let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys so we can all look at it together. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Also, if you're just now checking out the stream, make sure to hit the like and the sub button so that you don't miss the next time I stream. Fucking Christ, they're making me log into Twitter because her account is 18 plus. Fucking Christ. Do I know my password for Twitter? No. That's the problem. Let me see if I can get it really easily off my phone. But either way, I'll fucking find the video. It's not hard to fucking find. It's like all over Twitter at the moment. God, why'd they like change it from like Twitter to X? That's really annoying. Okay, I think I found the password. Okay, well it said start over. It didn't say my password was wrong, so that's a good sign. Hell yeah, it worked. Okay, let me just put in my two-factor bullshit, and we'll be good to show this post to y'all. Well, you could have just fucking brought the Twitter post I fucking clicked the link on. You goddamn fucking website. Had me log in to just pull up my goddamn Twitter homepage. Like, I didn't ask for that. Huh. Alright.
I'm here to address...
So let's see what Lena said about the subject.
The chaos. Last month, I went to check my mailbox and I had all of this rejected paperwork from a courthouse. Somebody has been trying to file for divorce on my behalf. I'm looking through the paperwork. They've filled out my name, my address, my daughter's name, my daughter's birthday. They have all of this information and they've attached a check for $435. I look at the name on the check and I start to freak out a little bit because I remember the name. Let's just say it's John, but it's not. The name on the check matches the name that the police gave me when they arrived at my house 2 different times doing a wellness check, claiming that somebody called and said that I was being abused by my husband. I let the cops come in.
So what is this? A fucking weirdo on the internet poo touching. I knew when I heard academics going through what the court documents actually had in it, that this couldn't be real. And if it was somehow like filed by her, this was a clout move. Why? Their relationship has always been for clout. It's not like a love-filled relationship. So...
reassured them that I did not make the call, but I remembered the name. It was a name that was hard to forget. And so when I got this paperwork for the courthouse that was rejected, I was like, that's scary. Like, who is this person? What are they doing? Have they actually filed anything under my name? I called the courthouse. I called the police. The courthouse said there's nothing under your name. They were not able to make the filing. Okay. We can't mark anything on your account though because there's nothing under your name. So just keep calling back. I called the police and they said, well, this is kind of a weird situation. This person is forging your signature, claiming that they're you. So I would just file it under identity theft.
Well, that's the thing with doing all these electronic filings nowadays. You don't, like, all the signatures are just typed in. So that was something that we were also looking at the document yesterday, was whoever typed Lena's signature didn't even have to, like, actually forge it. They just typed it.
On May 6th, I made the police report, identity theft. I thought, okay, hopefully this is over. So then yesterday, Adam tells me TMZ is reporting on our divorce. I'm like, oh no, it's happened. I call the courthouse and they're like, yeah, there's a case number. You filed for divorce. I'm like, but it wasn't me. What do I do? They're like, we don't know. We've never been in this situation before. Technically, you have filed for divorce. So now I have to hire an attorney. My theory is that this person, John, is being spoken to by a catfish who's pretending to be me online, and this person is like trying to get money out of John. They're claiming that Adam abused me. They're claiming everything that is basically in the TMZ report, all of which is not true. Adam is not in charge of all my finances. I make more than $3,000 a month. I'm not filing for custody. I'm not divorcing at all. I love my husband. We've been together for 10 years, and I know that all of you are plotting on our downfall, but it's not happening. That day has not come. Basically, I found out that I was getting divorced when you guys found out that I was getting divorced.
That's so funny, low-key. I have to admit, that is kind of funny. Imagine, like, just tuning into Twitter today and you're like, oh, shit, I didn't know we were getting divorced. That's crazy, babe. Shelby Reyes said it's a sign to get a divorce for real. I don't think they will. Like, they do have a kid together, and, like, even if the way that, like, we showed in some videos, like, they don't really seem to be that in love with each other anymore. They've got so much, like, money tied together business-wise. I just feel like it'd be crazy to try to, like, split everything down the middle because of the prenup.
This is such a weird situation. Honestly, if it didn't happen to me, I wouldn't believe it. One upside of this whole scenario is that the Taylor Swift music video that Adam made for me for my birthday is getting more views.
Goddamn, this bitch was trying to get me copyrighted. Goddamn, Taylor don't play around.
It's such a masterpiece that I'm so glad more people are seeing it. So that's the silver lining here. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna undo all of this.
Well, there you go. So, it's not that common you get updates on a situation that fast that are that concrete. So, I was right. The divorce was fake, but I wasn't right about who it was faked by. It's clearly faked by some weird stalker that's obsessed with Lena. So hopefully she doesn't have to keep dealing with that situation for too long, because I can assure you things like that would get so freaking messy. Now, like I told you guys, if we had some time, I'd hit a little bit of a Love Island recap for you guys. And I feel like I definitely want to do that, because last night's episode, honestly, was a little bit lackluster. But there was definitely some funny ass things to be brought up. Number one is the biggest discussion I've seen online regarding this season of Love Island is talking about either how much everybody like loves Kenzie, or how fuck ass Bryce's hair is, like the way his hair looks. He's got some like bald spot on the side of his head, and when he like was getting into bed last night for the episode, he looked like a fucking wet rat from Flushed Away, like no joke. Hold up, I'm gonna try to see if I can find the exact clip in the episode to show you guys. But here, let me get it pulled up. Love Island. Amanda said, why was it the smallest man who ever lived? Wait, who is the smallest man who ever lived? Which one? Okay, let me mute this and let me go ahead and scroll to the part that I'm looking for, like when they're all getting ready for bed. There it is. I found it! Oh my god, I found it! Here, I just need to like play this because I saw it for a brief second and then it wasn't like exactly where I like scrolled to, but I know it's here. So like, I'm not even joking, he will literally look like a wet rat from Flushed Away. Like, it's kind of crazy. Where is it? Here it is, right here. Why does he look like that? Look at the bald spot. Look at that giant ass bald spot on the side of his head, bro. Why the fuck does he look like that? He looks so fucking weird. I can absolutely not handle it. Anywho, so this episode, like I said, is pretty boring. Like, as you can see when I'm like scrolling through, even just in the timeline, like it was just like a lot of yapping, a lot of chatter. Oh, but I do remember. Here's where things heat up at the end. So there's this fight that happens between Melanie and Sincere, and I'm trying to see if there's a part where I can get them like both on the screen, maybe. I don't know, maybe not, but okay, so basically Melanie is upset over the fact that, now keep in mind it's only episode 3, so they've only been here for like maximum at this point like 4 or 5 days. She's upset with the fact that Sincere has been talking to Kata. Now, Sincere has been kind of upfront with the fact that he is really feeling Melanie, but he is down to explore. And they both agreed that they were both going to be exploring, but then the second Sincere tries to take the opportunity to fucking explore, Melanie's all fucking side-eyeing him and looking at him crazy. But you know why this is coming out? Because they played this nasty-ass challenge game. But they play this challenge every year, and it's not usually that bad. It was the secrets game. Except this year, they switched it up, and they did, like, to guess which person you think has the secret, you just push them in the pool, which really told me that there must be some budget cuts this year or something, because they would never do that. They usually, like, dump something on each other, like, have to kiss. It's, like, something. Anyways, so Sincere's secret was saying that he had like texted another girl while he was in a relationship before. I can't remember what Melanie's secret was, but it's not like hers was that great either. There were some really nasty trifling ass ones though. Like what was Melanie's again? Oh yeah, Melanie's was that she rejected a proposal from a guy that only wanted to have sex with her, and Sincere said that was a red flag, which I thought was kind of funny considering his was more of a red flag. But then you got Trinity's nasty-ass secret, which was that she gave head to a guy in the back of her car, or in the back of her mom's car while her mom was driving. Fucking trifling, fucking nasty, made me look at her all types of differently. Like, that is just so disgusting. The rest of them were honestly kind of like mid. Like, some of them were like, oh, I fucked while my friend was in the room, which is nowhere near as bad as fucking while your mom is actively in the car. Like, that is just disgusting. So, yeah, like Psych Draw said, that was fucking crazy. The secrets part, I think, was the wildest part of the episode. But what we did see in the end is this little clip of they're going to be bringing in like a new bombshell. It looks like a new male bombshell, and they're having them do like the first official challenge of the season where they're like taking them out of the villa for the challenge. And we saw like clips of the bombshell kissing all of the women, so it seems like they're going to set it up to potentially have a recoupling. I don't think on episode 4, but I think episode 5 is going to have a recoupling. But there's no episode on Saturday, so that'll give them time to get, like, the recoupling done, all that good stuff. River in the chat said, and what if she noticed while driving? There's no way she didn't, because there's those, like, fucking mirrors in the car where you could see in the back seat. Like, it's just fucking nasty and trifling. I can't lie. But... where are we at? Oh shit, we only got about 8 minutes left before I'm gonna get heading off today, because for those of you guys who don't remember, here's what we got schedule wise going on for the channel. So Monday through Friday, I am going to be going live 3 p.m. every day, like Monday through Friday. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm going to do gaming streams after Love Island, so roughly like 10:30, 11-ish. So tonight I'm going to be doing Peak with Exile and some homies. And then as far as the weekend goes, I might just do some impromptu streams on the weekend, but I'm not going to promise any streams on the weekend because I'm going to do like more community events, like stuff in the Discord then. So we will be doing a movie night this Sunday, but I'm going to spin the wheel for that during the Peak stream. Or wait, maybe I guess I should do that now. I shouldn't have the wheel fully stacked and loaded yet. I haven't put all the options on it. So what I think I'm going to do actually is I'm going to spin the wheel on that stream and also drop it in the Discord. Like at the end of that stream. So that just in case you guys don't stay till the end of that stream, it'll be dropped in the Discord what the wheel spin is, so you guys will be able to see it as well. Because we spin it twice because we're going to do a movie on Sundays and we're going to do a movie on... maybe Saturdays, but I'm thinking Wednesdays. Or no, Thursdays, because I do the gaming on... yeah, I'm figuring it all out. I'll let you guys know as it happens. Paul and Polly Pocket said, fingers crossed for 7 movie. Yeah, I think there's like roughly like 30 to 40 movie choices, something around there. There's still some people who have boosted the server that haven't gave their movie picks yet. And for every boost you use in the server, you get 1 pick. So if you did like 3 boosts, you get 3 picks. Otherwise, movie picks are $5. Harmonious Pretzel said, may Bing Bong bless your climb. I hope so. I love the little Bing Bong. I feel like you always got to take Bing Bong with you to give you good luck. If you don't bring Bing Bong with you on the climb, like you're just kind of signing yourself up to fuck up, you know? But let me go ahead and see if there's anybody I'm redirecting to. I don't know if Exile or like Nightmare somebody has a stream scheduled. Oh yeah, Exile's continuing Yoshi today at 5. Well, I think I'm actually gonna get running off a little bit early. I know it's 5 minutes till 5, but I've never had to pee more in my life. So I think I'm gonna get running off now, but I will be back again live for you guys later. We do have Love Island tonight. Tonight's the last episode before they take a break for the weekend, so definitely come check out Love Island with us at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the event VC. And then otherwise, yeah, I'll see you back again around 10:30, 11 for some Peak. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.